This is the horrific end of the last queen to ever be executed in England. She was beautiful, powerful, and a queen, but none of that could save her from the blade. Her name was Catherine Howard, and she was the fifth wife of King Henry VIII. When Catherine married the king, she was only 16 or 17 years old, and you can picture the shock when a young girl of just 16 got married to a nearly 50-year-old man. But despite the king's advanced age, their marriage was initially happy. Catherine was charming, carefree, and fun-loving, which made her very popular at court. But court life was deadly, especially for a young queen. Soon enough, whispers began to spread that Catherine had a romantic past. According to reports, Catherine had a secret meeting with her former lover, Thomas Culpeper, even after her marriage to the king. And believe it or not, she didn't stop there. Catherine continued her secret rendezvous with Thomas, even after giving birth to the king's child. Soon enough, letters and testimonies of Catherine's dalliances became evidence of adultery, and as you can imagine, this was a crime punishable by death for a queen. Once King Henry found out about his wife's infidelity, he was heartbroken and furious. He immediately had Catherine dragged from Hampton Court, where they had been living, to the Tower of London. There she was, placed under house arrest and forbidden from leaving her chambers. It was at this point that Catherine began screaming and begging to speak to the king, but Henry refused to see her, which meant that Catherine never got the chance to explain herself or apologize to the king. Instead, she spent her last days locked up in a tower, knowing that she would soon be executed for adultery. Finally, on February 13, 1542, Catherine Howard's time came. She was executed at the Tower of London for the crime of adultery. What makes her story even more tragic is that she was barely 18 or 19 years old when she died. Before her execution, she was offered a noble death, a chance to take poison and die peacefully. But she refused and chose to die by the sword. As she walked to the executioner's block, she is reported to have said, "I die a queen, but I would rather die the wife of Culpeper." And with that, Catherine Howard became the last queen to be executed in England. Her ghost is said to haunt Hampton Court Palace to this day, where she can be heard screaming for mercy. Wow. Beauty, status, and youth couldn't save her. In the end, she was just another pawn in the deadly Game of Thrones. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more untold stories from history.